Well, that is America's 81-year-old President Joe Biden taking off for another vacation. This time, he's jetting off to Nantucket, where he'll spend the week at David Rubenstein's $39 million estate as Americans celebrate Thanksgiving. We know Joe Biden doesn't miss an opportunity for a vacation. He's reportedly spent 405 days of his presidency away from the White House. That's close to 40% of his time in office. But as the war rages in the Middle East and the crisis continues at the US southern border, the president has been accused of falling asleep at the wheel.
You know, I got to tell you, Tommy, I think that birthday cake with 81 candles on it, I mean, as opposed to getting 8 and 1, 2 candles, I think it's a metaphor for America that we're in flames right now, whether it's the economy, crime, the border, what's going on in the Middle East. What say you?
Yeah, it really looks like a dumpster fire, and that is the perfect symbol for Joe Biden's presidency. But, you know, it's one thing to be off with your family for Thanksgiving. Most presidents do that. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that, according to a lot of research by the RNC, he spent about 40% of his presidency on vacation. Now, White House sources will say, hey, listen, Joe is working while he's on vacation. Well, he's not even working when he's in the Oval Office. I don't really buy the fact that the man that can't figure out which is the exit or when to leave or when to enter, he can't call on reporters without a cheat sheet. I highly doubt he's working while he's on vacation on the beach or in Nantucket or wherever he wants to go. This president is entirely asleep at the wheel, which means somebody is running this country into the ground. And I didn't vote for Joe Biden, Judge, but I certainly didn't vote for whoever is running our government right now. And me and millions of other Americans would sure like to know who that person is.
Age is a key issue for the 2024 US presidential election as Joe Biden celebrated his 81st birthday on Monday. Both frontrunners, President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, are trying to show voters they're fit for the Oval Office.
President Biden celebrated a milestone Monday, his 81st birthday. But there was no big birthday bash, just a cake with a lot of flames. Biden joking on Instagram, turns out on your 146th birthday, you run out of space for candles. While the president tends to poke fun at his age, it's a real concern for voters.
We all know 81-year-olds who are sharp as a tack,
right.
And unfortunately, for better or for worse, that's not him.
I think everybody wants to talk about his age. I think that we want to have people with experience.
In an unwelcomed gift, Biden's greatest political rival, former President Trump, released a letter from his doctor Monday reporting he's in, quote, excellent health. Trump is only 3 years younger than Biden, but polls show voters are more concerned over Biden's age.
We have to be sharp. If you're in the office of the presidency, we have to be sharp.
But Trump is by far the oldest in the GOP field, and his critics aren't letting him forget it.
The way that his age manifests is that he sounds more childlike. He forgets things all the time. He confuses who's in office.
Ron DeSantis' campaign also launched a, quote, Trump accident tracker, compiling the former president's flubs on the campaign trail. While Trump's doctor says he's healthy, his letter did not provide detailed test results.